Hello everyone and welcome back to another video tutorial from Aditya Bit. So guys, today in this video we'll discuss on buffer solutions. Yeah, we'll discuss the overall concept on it and also the mechanism of how buffer solution operates. Yeah, so stay tuned with the video. So buffer solution are those which resists the change in pH of the solution even upon the addition of a small quantity of acid or base. Yeah. So guys, what it clearly saying is uh, these are the solutions which resist or which do not change its pH even when some quantity of acid or base is added on it. Yeah, and such solutions are called buffer solution. Yeah, very clear concept here, guys. Okay, there are certain biological and analytical processes where pH of the solution is required to be fairly constant on addition of a small quantity of acid or base. Yeah, for this a special type of solution is added which has a capacity which has a capacity to resist the change in pH value. Such type of solution are called buffer solutions. Yeah, clear your concept, guys. Actually the buffer solution has a huge role in clinical research, biological and analytical processes. Yeah, it is required in most of the cases. In most of the clinical tests as well, buffer solutions are required. Yeah, and so that it can resist the change in pH of that particular solution even when on the addition of acid or base. So this is the basic idea. Yeah, so it's called the buffer solutions. Okay, the action of buffer solution is called buffer action. Yeah, of course. Now let's see the classification of buffer solution. It is of two types and they are acidic buffer solution and basic buffer solution. Yeah, acid buffer solutions are actually what is these are the buffer solution of a weak acid and its salt with strong bases. Yeah guys, weak salt we can take as acetic acid and its salt as sodium acetate. Yeah, and the mixture of both is called acidic buffer solution. Yeah, and basic buffer solution is the buffer solution of a weak base and its salt with a strong acid. Clear, guys? With a strong acid. This is the idea, and we'll discuss the furthermore the concept and mechanism. Okay, so now let's see more. Yeah, here you can see the mechanism. Yeah, we'll discuss the mechanism in detail here. Okay, let's go for it. In mechanism, let's know first about the uh, acid of acidic buffer solution. Let's see what is it. Let us take an example of acid buffer solution. Okay, of mixture of acetic acid and sodium acetate, as we have already said. Okay, in this solution this constituent ionizes as you can clearly see here. Here CH3, the weak acid, ionizes as acetate ion and H plus. Yeah, which is a reversible reaction actually. Clear, guys? And they are feebly ionized. Okay guys, very important term is to understand here. They are feebly ionized, means incompletely ionized. They don't ionize completely. Okay, if I okay, let's take an example. Suppose if I take example that I have taken 10 mole of acetic acid, then only 3 mole of 3 mole will decompose, that is 3 mole will form acetate ion. Yeah, 3 mole acetate ion will form here. This is the idea, guys. Understood? Okay, and now it's salt, that is sodium acetate here. Okay, here actually what happens they are highly ionized, means if I take 10 mole of the salt, then a whole salt will get converted into acetate ion. Clear, guys? In the first reaction, you can see that only few moles or few amount of acetic acid is being converted into acetate, that is it is dissociated, yeah. But in this and salt of acetic acid, you can see that it is completely getting ionized, yeah. For 10 acid, for 10 sodium acetate, 10 acetate ions are being formed. Clear the concept, guys? This was the idea, yeah. Now let's see more. Okay, so now let's see, if we add a little quantity of acid, say HCl, which is a strong acid, yeah, it furnishes H plus and it combines with CH3COO minus to give feebly ionized acetic acid, yeah. You can clearly see here that the H plus ion obtained from this acid and this acetate ion both together combine and form acetic acid. Okay, one condition. Let's see more. Okay, here we have discussed. And suppose now if we are adding a little amount of base, now we have already added acid, now let's see the base. Let's take an example of NaOH, the base in buffer solution. Then OH minus combines with H plus to form water. OH minus, that is obtained from NaOH, yeah, and this H plus ion, and both combine to form water. Clear the concept, guys? Yeah. Now let's conclude. Here you can see thus H plus ion obtained or produced by acid are neutralized by acetate ion, and OH minus ion provided by base are neutralized by H plus ion. Therefore, the pH of solution always remains constant. Getting or not, guys? Always remains constant. Very important term here, guys. Yeah, as you can clearly see, water buffer solution, actually we have already discussed that the solution which resists the change in pH even on the addition of a small quantity of acid or base, yeah. And we have two conditions. We have seen that if we are adding acid, then also you are saying that there is no change, yeah, as the H plus obtained combines with the acetate ion. In the previous part you can see here, yeah, the H plus ion produced combines with the acetate ion and forms acetic acid, yeah. Clear? And here also you can see the H plus ion obtained, the OH ion, actually the OH ion obtained from the NaOH, the base, combines with the H plus in the solution and forms H2O, yeah. Thus the both gets neutralized and the pH remains constant. This is the idea for buffer solution, actually, yeah, the acidic buffer solution. Clear, guys? Yeah. And here you can see the figure. In the figure it is clear here, guys. You can clearly see here that the addition of OH minus, which is obtained from the base, yeah, we have already discussed, which gets combined with the H plus ion in the solution and forms H2O, yeah, guys. And again here you can see the addition of H plus, which is obtained from the acid we have added in the solution, yeah, and this H plus combines with the acetate ion and forms acetic acid. In this way the pH remains constant in the solution, yeah. This is the idea. Okay, now let's see the action of basic buffer solution now. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let us take an example of mixture of ammonium hydroxide and ammonium chloride. Ammonium hydroxide is actually a weak base here, yeah, and ammonium chloride is the salt of ammonium hydroxide formed by the combination of a strong acid. Suppose let's take an example, HCl, yeah, after combining with the HCl it forms NH4Cl. This is a basic idea here. In aqueous solution, these constituents ionizes as, yeah, here you can see the NH4OH after dissociation gives NH4 plus and OH minus. It feebly ionized, yeah, the reversible reaction here, and this salt again forms the NH4 plus and Cl minus, that is highly ionizable, yeah. Highly ionizing means it gets completely dissociated, yeah, completely ionized, as we have already taken an example in the acidic buffer solution, that If you take 10 molar of NH4, then what happens? Suppose 2 or 3 molar is dissociated, other remains as it is in the solution, like that concept. Yeah, we already discussed. Okay, if we add a small, now let's see the two conditions. Now adding base once and adding acid once, what happens now here? If we add a small quantity of acid into basic buffer, yeah, solution, then H plus ion combines with OH ions to form water. Yeah guys, the H plus ion which is obtained from this acid combines with the OH minus in the solution here, and thus forms H2O, water. Clear guys? Yeah, same idea here, as you can clearly see. Okay, now let's see the other part. Yeah, now here, when base is added in buffer solution, the OH ion combine with NH4 plus ion and form NH4OH, ammonium hydroxide. Clear guys? The OH ion is obtained from the base we have added in the solution, which gets combined with the ammonium ion in the solution and form ammonium hydroxide. Clear guys? This is the basic idea. Okay, now let's see the overall idea here. In the figure you can clearly see that here on the addition of acid, which gives us H plus, yeah, in the solution, and this H plus combines with this OH minus in the solution and thus forms H2O molecule, water. Okay, now again on the addition of base, now as we all know that base will give OH minus, and this OH minus will again combine with this NH4 plus in the solution and thus forms ammonium hydroxide, and thus the change in pH remains constant. This is the basic idea guys. Yeah, this was the basic idea. I hope you have understood the concept here. Yeah, so guys, this was the overall idea for buffer solutions, acidic buffer solution and basic buffer solution. Yeah, so I hope that the concept of buffer is being clear to you now. Yeah, go through the video once again and try to clear the concepts, because it is based only on the concepts. Yeah, uh, on the addition of acid or base, whether the solution is changing the pH or not. Yeah, if it is a buffer solution, then it should not change its pH, it should remain neutral as it is. Yeah, so this is the idea guys, and buffer solutions has a huge participations in biological and analytical chemistries. Yeah, in most of the clinical tests as well, buffer is required. In most of the cases buffers are required, so buffer solutions are one of the important solutions. Okay guys, so this was all about the buffer. So if you found the video effective and you got the concept of buffer solution cleared, so please hit the like button, and yeah, do subscribe the channel. Thank you guys. Bye bye.